I did want to just sort of quickly address some thoughts on the Silver Sky SE. So initially my reaction after getting this out, I think a part of it was in reaction to the price in the UK being quite high. I think £895 for an Indonesian built guitar of this quality to me seems a bit high. In the US I know you're paying the same price for this as a Mexican player Stratocaster, which is over here about £550, so about £300 more is the premium that we're paying for this instrument, and I think that that has kind of tainted my view on it a little bit. Another thing is that the people have been saying that it looks really cheap and that the finish doesn't really come across very well on camera, and I'd say it looks a lot better in person. That is what I would say. I don't know why that is, but for some reason when you shine light on this and stuff, it tends to look like quite a bit of a weird colour green, but actually in person it's got this kind of creamy, lighter quality to it. The other thing that I think slightly tainted my view on it is that there were so many kind of, the big thing on the YouTube videos was that this was kind of very much similar to the American built one, which I had a really good experience with, and that guitar I felt competed very well with like my K-Line, my Fender custom shop guitars. It had a lot of character to it. Now the Silver Sky SE, I think I maybe have been a little bit harsh on it, but you know, if you're gonna put out all of those videos saying that it's basically the same or very similar to those, of course they're not going to say, look, we've built this on a budget and we're charging a high price for it. But you know, there's some things about it which, you know, the marketing I think rubbed me up the wrong way a little bit. 2-point trem I still think is a very odd choice, but the instrument itself is perfectly playable, and I think especially in the US, if you get it for that price, I think you are getting a good instrument relative to the price. I still say that the Psy guitar is comparable. Certainly playing wise I found it a lot better. I've actually got another one of these coming today to sort of validate my opinion on it, or you know, see whether this one's better or worse than that. Try and get a sense for how the consistency is between models. I have absolutely not said that this is not a good guitar. I've just said that I think it's a little bit overpriced for the UK market, and the fact that I can get them online, I think I wasn't expecting necessarily to be able to get these because it's a John Mayer signature. The John Mayer stuff seems to fly off the shelves generally, unless like this, for some reason the UK Mayer market is not jumping on this one. Maybe it's because it's not close enough to the real thing. Maybe the Mayer thing is that it has to be the genuine article, otherwise it's not. You know, the Mayer crowd are into watches, they're into pedals, they're into guitars. I'm not sure if they're into the cheaper version of all that stuff so much. Maybe the Silver Sky SE is a bit of a weird thing for them. I don't know, let me know your thoughts on that. But absolutely I think it's a good guitar. I'll try and gig it this weekend, I think. Tuning stability is okay. It hasn't broken a string since I changed it, so that's good. This finish on the neck looks to me something like the Squier J Mascis, that sort of satin-ish finish, a little bit ambery, but yeah, not a bad guitar at all. So people, I think, have been getting the impression that I thought it was a bad guitar. I don't think it's a bad guitar, I just think £895 in the UK can get you an awful lot for that kind of money. Jake also said that I think these pickups are unconventional shape, so he didn't know if you can swap those out easy or not. Let me know in the comments if you've swapped out pickups on one of these. Again, if you've had one of these and loved it, I'm not saying you're wrong. Let me know in the comments if you are one of those people. I've heard a few people saying that they found that theirs was a little bit wanting and sent it back. I think that's the case with basically any guitar. You'll hear stories about that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And I do promise it looks a little bit better in person.